unit swirls down the drain.
Put the boys on standby, but we're not going anywhere unless Jimmy comes through with the rest of the electronics equipment. What the fuck is his deal anyway? It's a shit stick. Tap the wrong fucking line. Who fucks up like that? Guys, at this rate we'd have more goddamn luck with 2 Campbell soup cans and a piece of string.
It hasn't been that ineffective, Howard.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. It very well bloody fucking well has. Tap. Instead of tapping O'Brien's phone, he tapped a secretary with 2 kids, a traveling husband, a miniature venture, and a hairless albino skinny pig. You know what she talks about? Nothing, Gordon. She talks about nothing. How Alfred writes all that shit down is besides me. And that's all it is, Gordon. It's shit. You know the most interesting thing she talked about last week?
I haven't familiarized myself with all the notes. I've been too busy on pre-proof.
The most interesting thing that she said is that she knitted a periwinkle vest with pockets for her little skinny pig. Apparently the hairless ones get cold easily.
I fucking hate lavender blue. Jeff Magruder always wears lavender blue.
I said periwinkle.
Periwinkle is lavender blue. They're both a pale hue of blue, same exact color.
I did not know that. Gordon, I need to ask you something.
This sounds serious.
Did you threaten to kill Jeb Magruder?
Who said that?
Chuck Colson asked me about it.
Colson asked that?
It seemed to concern him.
No. No. Absolutely no concern needed. God damn Magruder!
I know.
All right, picture this. I'm in the lobby minding my own business when out of nowhere comes Jeb Magruder with a group of people, some whom I do not even know. Now, Jeb then nonchalantly puts his arm on my shoulder like we go back. We don't go back. Now, prelude to how we got here. At the request of John Mitchell, I drew up a legal opinion concerning the primary election laws in certain key states. Jeb said he couldn't understand it, and I'd have to simplify it. I said, Jeb, that opinion was written lawyer to lawyer, me to Mitchell, and to simplify it would be to degrade it. I can assure you, John Mitchell will have no problem understanding that.
That sounds reasonable enough.
Agreed. However, Magruder won't let up. And that annoying voice of his, just loud enough for everybody to hear. He says, Gordon, I'm just not satisfied with your work in the primaries. I'm afraid you're going to have to redo it.
Is there no fucking decency anymore?
All I see is red. He's standing there just staring at me. Everybody waiting for the elevators, looking at me, just waiting for my response.
Which was? I
I calmly said, Jeb, if you don't take your arm off of my shoulder, I'm going to tear it off and beat you to death with it.
So you did threaten to kill him?
Howard, in the annals of world history from Genghis Khan to present day, I highly doubt any man has ever removed another man's arm and ended his existence with it.
I'll be sure to relay that to Colson.
Hey, do you think that you... Never mind.
What?
Do you think that you could introduce me to Chuck Colson?
You want me to introduce you to Chuck Colson?
You bet your sweet pippy.
Why would you like this meeting with Chuck Colson?
Well, I'm afraid that John Mitchell is going to go back into private practice. Rake it in after we secure the second term for Dick.
What would he do?
Why wouldn't he? What else is there? After you retire as Attorney General, he's going to make boo-poo bucks in private practice.
And when would you like this meeting with Chuck Colson?
Your earliest convenience.
Gordon, I'm not going to introduce you to Chuck Colson.
Why not?
Because you don't always know how to behave. What does that mean? It means that I'm not going to put my relationship with Colson in any kind of jeopardy because you don't know how to act like a normal human being. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know how degrading you can be? You like to make things uncomfortable when you think things aren't going the way that you want them to go.
I see nothing wrong with that, Howard. I'm CEO of this op. I'm the one with principles to answer to. Jesus Christ, I'm the one that collects the receipts. If I'm in charge of an operation, I expect things to be the way that I want them to be, the way that I demand them to be. I see nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. I'm the Falcon. I'm the Falcon!
You like to soft dominate, don't you?
Hey, you know I'm not comfortable discussing my sexual activity with Francis.
I am not talking about where you put your pecker. I'm talking about how you humiliate people. You make people pay for things that you don't like, things that you don't agree with. You made a man who spent 18 months in a Nazi prison camp get down on his hands like a dog in front of all his cohorts and pick up popcorn.
You made a goddamn mess, Howard. You saw that. I can still see kernels.
Then you ask him to pick it up. You ask him like a human being. You ask him the way that you would want to be asked.
I would never want to be asked that because I would never waste that much popcorn. It's a perfectly fine balcony right here.
Away from here, Gordon. Away from here.
Howard, I was wondering, what do you think the Cubans would think if they knew that you know that there is absolutely nothing pertaining to Castro in O'Brien's office? You think they'd be as gung-ho as they were in Dallas?
See you across the street now.
Break-in on the Watergate complex in Washington, D.C. So, Mr. Baldwin, tell us, how did you begin working for the Nixon administration? Well, Johnny, back in my black bagging days. Now, that is also the title of your memoir, is that correct? Yes, Johnny, Black Bagging Days is all about my coming out of retirement from the FBI to work as a plumber for CREEP.
Hey, Alfred, he's still up there?
What is CREEP? That sounds wild. Oh, forgive me, Johnny. It's an acronym. Committee to Re-elect the President. CREEP.
Alfred!
What's up?
He's still up there.
Yeah, he's still on the damn phone. He's been on that phone for over 2 hours. He's eaten 4 Twinkies and drank 3 Shastas. He also pissed in that jade plant twice. He's gonna stress that poor thing out. Those succulents need to dry before rewatering.
Democrats take advantage of everything. Damn donkeys want change of a nickel. Here, I want to show you this new equipment, how we're going to use it.
Holy shit! It's him! It's Bruce! That's Bruce!
We'll put a couple new units over there tonight.
You're going back?
Yeah, and you will be monitoring them.
I'm on surveillance.
You're the shadow man.
Shadow man?
Every crew has a shadow man. On this crew, that is you.
Jimmy,
Gordon,
came up to see how everything's going.
it's going well. I was just taking Alfred through the new equipment.
Mr. Liddy?
Alfred.
That is something.
It's nice, isn't it? It is the RS-111. It is a specialized radio designed for use by the DoD.
Well, that's a nice piece of engineering. I've never seen anything like it.
Now there's some top-notch gear, Jimmy.
Yeah, I've never seen any design like that.
Kid, I was running special intel ops against the Nazis. And you got a good eye for gear, Gord. Circuit design on this is optimized for minimum focus. Performance specs on this little beast are pushed to the max. And those vacuum tubes hand-selected during alignment.
Yeah, I can see that. They're beautiful. That receiver single conversion?
For tuners below 300 megahertz. Now, you're going to want to keep your eye on this little TV-type screen here. Line's going to move straight across when the phone is not in use, but when the tapped phone is in use, you're going to see this thing light up like a Christmas tree, and you're going to see that line scatter. So get your headphones on.
Got it.
Flip. Gordon. Ritter.
Jeb! Hey, how are you? Absolutely, I'll be right there. Thank you very much, Jeb.
I'd love to stay and chat longer, but there's more pressing matters at hand. How good.
We won't let you down, Gord.
Hey, if I thought that you would.
Would be here.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking tight ass.
It seems pretty wound up.
Yeah, would not want to be him. Mitchell and Magruder, they're riding him hard. He's taking it out on everybody else. Guy's a nut job. Nobody likes him. He's fucking delusional. He thinks that Howard is his guy. Howard's my guy. We did 19 years together in the company. There's no way some bullshit White House lawyer from Brooklyn's gonna get in the way of that. No way. Not with that mustache. Did you see that fucking mustache? Hey, keep this between us. Walls have ears.
I won't say a damn word. Security's the thing.
Secrecy means more than security. It means control. Control means power. Power means being able to get things done without dealing with bullshit from others. Now, if all goes well on this one, Gordon will probably want to use it again in Miami Beach.
Miami Beach?
Yeah, that's where they're having the DNC convention. Those guys have a lot of dirty tricks they want to pull off.
Oh, what are the dates?
Next month, 10th through the 13th.
Let me check my calendar.
Yeah. Check your calendar and see if you can make time in your schedule to help the President of the United States out. I mean, he sure could use it, and I know he'd appreciate it. Either way, you want the gig they asked me to bring you along?
I'll keep it open. I haven't been to Florida in years. Thank you for giving me the opportunity on this, James, and please let Mr. Nixon know how grateful I am to be on the team.
Yeah. I'll be certain to tell old Dick. Now, I don't want you to think that the work you're doing up here is going unappreciated. Regardless if we find any dirt, at least we're trying. Oh, and be careful around those other guys.
Which other guys?
The other plumbers, especially the Cubans and Frank. Those boys are boo-boo.
I don't know what that means.
Fucked up beyond all understanding. I mean, those guys are all Bay of Pigs vets. Shit they've been through. Can you imagine that? You're a grown-ass man, you're living your life, got a wife, a couple of kids, going about your business when some revved-up revolutionary scumbag with a shitty beard and a cheap cigar comes knocking with 70 men. At one point, I think they were down to 18. Balls that took. Takes over a country. Batista should have killed him when he had the chance. Frank and Rolando, they were there when they cut Che Guevara's hands off.
You serious?
All those men work for the CIA in some way, and they've been around. Villa, ex-Batista secret police, tough as nails. Macho got rescued out of Stalag 1 by the Russians after the Nazis ate it. And Frank fought the Japs in Okinawa. He served all three forces, 2 Purple Hearts. Hell, he used to run guns and ammo for Castro. Fuck off. Fuck on. Frank was Castro's right-hand man, second to Che.
Well, what happened?
Well, he rode with them until they all turned communist. Wow. And then he spent the next 12 years trying to rub out that dirty, greasy Cuban cocksucker any way that he can.
Holy shit, that's incredible. It makes you feel like you're a part of history working with someone who was a part of something like that.
Alfred, you have no idea. You have no idea.
Welcome to the Watergate, a city within a city, a structure complex with 6 buildings that look like no other in the nation's capital. The Watergate boasts a 24-hour receptionist, 4 swimming pools, 7 restaurants, 2 shopping malls, and more than 21 luxury stores, medical and dental offices, and its own grocery and drugstore. It even has a Safeway. A social and business center noted for its continental atmosphere and gracious service. The beauty of the architecture is breathtaking, and its many suites and rooms, 240 in all, are cheerfully and elegantly decorated, and most have a kitchenette dining area balcony. Browse through the bookstore or antique gallery. Have your hair styled? Book a tour of Ethiopia. Enjoy freshly baked tarts or excellent crullers. Stock your bar. Have a suit fitted. Wire a dozen roses to your great aunt in Boston. All from inside the Watergate.
This is it. For me, no más after tonight.
If you want, we can switch to domino.
No. I mean, I'm not working for the company no more.
Video after tonight, we will have set in motion the taking back of Cuba and we grew up. After tonight, you can do whatever you want.
I want change. I want stability and peace.
Those are all sort of things to want, Video. I want my reading glasses. They're in the nightstand, could you please? If I would.
I haven't read the Bible, which is my faith, in a very long time.
Yeah. I gave that shit up with my brain group.
What do you say?
Nada, Video. Some women, they like the soap operas. Little girls, they like the Barbies. Little boys, the G.I. Joes. Some men, they need the Bible. I myself prefer Steve McQueen movies.
Well, I used to know the Bible well. I almost knew most of the verses from Matthews to John. I used to focus and really practice. I started to get really pretty good. Then I stopped.
Tell me, man. From day one, I was bored. Just like hanging around my friends, I suppose. Once I hit 17, I knew that for sure it was all bullshit.
So little Musculito figures it all out?
He did actually.
Tell me. I'd love to hear it.
Very simple. I thought about the universe. I thought about the earth. I thought about life and all of the little things that have to happen for humans to arrive and thrive. I even thought about the dinosaurs. And I figured something out. It's math, magic, and science. And by magic, I mean chance. That's it. Nobody made this. The moment you say that, you take away everything that she is.
Who's she?
She. What you stand on. What you were born on. What you will die on.
Okay. Tell me more.
You know what God would say if he was real? You humans are stupid.
I do not think you would say that.
Why do we feel the need to give that sort of credit to somebody? Some asshole with a list of who's naughty and who's nice, like the jerk-off great-grandfather Santa Claus. Huh? That's the best man could come up with? A primeval explosion brings all of space, time, energy, and matter into being. And that's not enough enchantment for you? Leo, I got a Bible right here. It tells me, don't be a twat Rolando, so I'm not. If the mysteries of the universe are not enough forcing you to seek answers and refuge elsewhere, perhaps you need to dig down inside and rattle that cage.
Well, now that sounds like poetry. I like that. Rattle the cage. Okay. Either way, you choose what you will. I say maybe there is. And as long as maybe there is, no diga que no, okay? If maybe there is, then maybe I stay in the faith, okay? Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo. Dale.
Amen.
Más.
You know what you need to do? You need to take control of your life. Next time you have a Bible, you need to open it up into the middle, you need to find your favorite verse, you need to tear it out, throw it on the floor, spit on it, piss on it, do whatever you have to do, but you have to let it go.
Stop.
Okay, you asked me to stop, I stop. Carlos lost his footing and fell off of the cliff? What do you think that was? You think there was some sort of grand plan there? You think that a guy like Carlos, a fucking Superman, the fucking 2506 man, was supposed to end up at the bottom of a crack as food for coyotes and vultures? What the fuck was that, man? Where was your beloved God then? We were that close to taking back Cuba. He didn't even make it to the Bay.
Because everyone has their own fucking relationship with God, okay? Not you.
Okay, everyone. How about animals? Huh? Okay. How about the time that El Jefecito was hit by the car after he got off of his leash?
Why?
It's a question.
No! You don't do that. That's sacred to me, man. What the? He was like my child, that dog, okay? I think about him every day. Many times. Many times.
Of course. I think of him often myself. How well behaved he was. How smart he was. And handsome. Oh, the blue eyes. The whiskers. The little tricks that he could do. Oh, he was an amazing man. You ever seen something? Do you remember that day that you were in the shower? We came knocking. You couldn't hear. Remember what happened? You remember what he did? The dog opened the door and let us in. You never taught him that. He figured it out on his own. He was amazing. He was an amazing little boy.
He was the best, hands down. I still dream of him because it feels good. And it would God. But see, only God made perfection like that.
No, but you know, that wasn't God. That was the universe. The universe made El Jefecito. Chance brought him to you. Chance took him away. The same chance that took Carlos away.
No chance, okay? He came from God y ya.
Okay, Vito, then where does God come from?
Rolando, coño, man, I hear what you're saying, okay? But you're talking about things you don't know about. Time and space and matter, whatever you were saying. Look, the God of the Bible is a different God, okay? Let me tell you something about time, space, and matter. It's a continuum, okay? It has to come into existence at the same moment. Because if you have matter and no space, where you going to put it? If you got matter and space but no time, when you going to put it? You cannot have time, space, and matter independently. They have to come into existence simultaneously. And the Bible answers that in 10 words. In the beginning, that's time. God created the heavens. There's space and the earth. There's matter. That's the Trinity of Trinities right there. Time, past, present, future. Space has height, length, width, and matter is liquid, solid, and gas. The God that created them is outside of them. He cannot be limited. If he was limited by time, he wouldn't be a God. The God that created us, the phone, he's not inside the phone, checking a bell every time the phone rings. Si no, yo contesto, coño, God, it's me, Billo, ayúdame. Rolando, por favor, come on. The God that created the universe is the universe and outside. Above, on, in, through. The very belief he doesn't affect the universe the way he does is unthinkable. He is the universe, and he's unaffected by it, but he affects it. The thought that a spiritual force cannot affect a material body, then is plain love. Hatred, jealousy, envy, bitterness. The very thought in question that you say, where does God come from, is assuming a limited God. My God is not limited.